Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Today we are going to hear about a very important topic, the title of which is Should we shave our head in Tirupati? Why I say this is because as per samskaras which have been prescribed by Shastras, 16 samskaras which are there, out of which Jata Karma, Namakaranam, Anna Prashanam, these are the various type of samskaras. Upanayanam is one of them. And between the age of 2 and 3, when the boy attains an age between 2 and 3, he is supposed to undergo a samskara which is called as Chudakaranam or Chaulam. This means keeping a shikha on the backside or a tuft which is back on the hair, which you would have seen is a very specific thing mentioned for Brahmanas. So this shikha, once kept before the age of 3, which is a Vaidika karma with a homa, etc., this cannot be removed for lifetime as per Dharma Shastra. So which means that for a person who has undergone an Upanayana ceremony, because nowadays between the age of 2 and 3, people are not doing this Chudakarana, rather they are combining it along with the Upanayana or the Punal ceremony, and they are performing this karma. Once the shikha has been kept during the Upanayana or during the Chudakarana, it cannot be removed anywhere, including Tirupati, because there is no reference in Dharma Shastra by rishis saying that you can go as a person who has undergone Upanayana ceremony, you can go and donate your hair in Tirupati. This is not for people who have undergone Upanayana ceremony. Why? Because Dharma Shastra as well as Vedas give reference of why should a man keep shikha. Keshanas sirshan yashase shriyai shikha. If you keep the keshaha, which means the tuft of the hair behind, or shikha, it gives you yashas, which means fame, and it brings you wealth. Mahalakshmi comes and stays. Simhasya lomaha tvishirindriyani. Like the lion's mane, which gives the lion the benefit of becoming the king of the forest. If you keep shikha, you will be like a lion ruling the entire place. People will respect you. You will attain fame. So the shikha is so very important, so much so that Dharma Shastra says that it is an anga, it's a body part of a man. If you remove the shikha, you become lesser with one part. You are decapitated. Vishiko hyupavitasya yatkritam na tatkritam. This is Shastra Vakya. Without a shikha and without yajnopavita, if you do a Vaidika samskara for a Brahmana, that samskara doesn't yield any kind of results. It is as good as not done. Then one smart, intelligent man asked a question. Over a period of time, as my age is advancing, my hair growth has stopped and all the hair on my head has fallen automatically. What should I do? It's a very valid question. Because Dharma Shastra says that if I go bald, and if you say that without having a shikha, if you do Vaidika karmas, it doesn't yield results. So if I've naturally gone bald, then whatever Vaidika karmas I'm doing after 40, 50, 60, 70, will it all go without any effect? At that time, Dharma Shastra says, Khalvatatvadi doshena vishikhasched naro bhaved. In case due to natural baldness, and that too here there is a doshena. If this dosha occurs to you and you become vishakha matlab without the shikha, if you become kaushim tada dharayita brahma granthi yutam shikham, instead of the natural shikha which is no more there with you, you make a shikha out of darbha grass, or make a kurcham out of darbha grass. Kurcham is basically like a pavitram of darbha grass, tight, make it like a brahma granthi, knot it with a brahma granthi, And in place of Shikha, you have to keep that Kurcham and perform all your Nitya Karma Anushtanas as well as Vedic activities, including Sandhya Vandanam. How do we make this? Karyeyam sapta darbaihi dharyam shrotretu dakshine. 7 darbhas you have to take it together, nicely wind it together so that they all are, got together, and then make a round of them and then twist it and make a knot, which is called as a Brahma Granthi knot, and keep it over your right ear lobe while you are doing Vedika karma. This will serve as a substitute for Shikha which you have lost naturally. So which means that even if the person goes bald, Dharma Shastra says doesn't matter, you would go ahead with baldness. No, it says that you should keep a Darbha Kurcha on your right ear and perform the karma. That will serve as a replacement for Shikha. So much is the Mahima of Shikha which has been mentioned in Dharma Shastra. And nowadays we see people who are definitely not keeping any Shikha at all, for that matter. Forget going bald. So though we could have in future a lecture on how much the Shikha should be, what it should be, but for all the people who are office goers, school goers, at least keep a small Shikha which is at least a finger length or a finger width. At least you can start doing this, because when people come to visit me after going to Tirupati, I have seen in the past few years, they come with laddu prasad to give the laddu to me, as well as they wear a cap and they come. So when they remove the cap and they do namaskara, I can clearly see they have gone bald. And then I was just shocked, saying that all the people don't know that Dharma Shastra doesn't give a single reference for you to do a hair donation like this at a temple by prarthana. Because many people we ask, why did you do this? No, I had a prarthana, something I had in mind that it should get fulfilled, and I said that I will donate my hair. No, why donation of hair? You can do prarthana, I will put 1 lakh rupees, I will put 50,000 rupees in the hundi, I will make a silver dollar, I will put it in the hundi. Make such prarthana. Why, after all, the hair you have to go and donate, which every public is doing. But for those people who have undergone the Yajnopavita ceremony, Upanayana ceremony, they should never remove their Shikha ever and donate in a temple like Tirupati or any other place for that matter. The question also arises that for small children before 1 year of age, we are doing all this. We are doing a Mundan ceremony, which means removing the hair. Is it allowed? That time the Chuda Karna Samskara is not over, which is between 2 and 3. The Upanayana is not over. It's a small boy. So it is yours, family Sampradaya you're doing. That's a different question. But a young adult or a boy who has undergone some, Yajnopavita ceremony, if you do such kind of prayers and go and get bald, it carries a total different meaning, and whatever activities you do after that, it doesn't yield results. So our sincere suggestion is, don't make such prarthana, at least for those people who have undergone the Yajnopavita ceremony. Namo Namaha.